What's up, everybody? Mike Pritchard here for another edition of Ask Pritch. Ask Pritch hashtag on Twitter. Thanks again for all the questions. This week's question comes from Jamie and Connie on Twitter. That's the Twitter handle. They want to know, when the Broncos blow this thing up, which it looks like they're going to blow it up, they're going to get rid of the head coach and maybe some other players, should they run a 4-3 defense instead of a 3-4? So to briefly explain that, 3-4 is 3-4 is 3 down linemen and then 4 linebackers. That's a 3-4. And then the 4-3 would be 4 down linemen with 3 linebackers. And if they did switch to a 4-3, how would that affect Von Miller? I don't think it would affect Von Miller at all. In fact, I think it would help him if the Broncos did in fact go to a 4-3. And here's how. In a 3-4, the Broncos had designated this year that Von Miller be a weak side linebacker and Chubb be a strong side linebacker. So if you watch the games, Von Miller is typically on the weak side of an offense, typically just an offensive guard and a tackle and maybe an open receiver, whereas Bradley Chubb is on the tight end side or perhaps a loaded tight end side. And so they'll switch back and forth. But what has happened during the year is teams have schemed against that. So they found ways to chip Von Miller, to neutralize his pass rush, and then they've extended Bradley Chubb outside more with the tight end. So he's having a longer path to the quarterback as well. A 4-3, to me, puts Bradley Chubb in a position in which he's most accustomed to being in, and that's the defensive end. So he can put his hand on the ground, or he can stand up, and then also now you have the ability to stack Von Miller. So he doesn't necessarily have to be on the line of scrimmage. He could be on the second level of the defense and come through the A-gap, come between the center and the guard, or loop around the entire defense and come on the same side as Bradley Chubb, and now you got Von Miller coming that way at a quarterback. So I think it'd be more difficult for an offense to diagnose the Broncos front, therefore set protection, and therefore create more opportunities to get at the quarterback from the Denver Broncos perspective. So hopefully the Broncos will move forward in that direction. A 4-3, I think, in today's NFL is best suited for today's offenses. So that's why I believe the Broncos should switch to a 4-3. And thanks again for all the questions right here on Ask Pritch, hashtag Ask Pritch on Twitter. And we'll get your questions answered and put them right here on 1043thefan.com.